What's up, everybody? This is the Preferred Vendor Podcast. You already know who it is. It's your boy KP, K-Party. I got one of my good friends, my buddy, my homeboy, my partner. We've been cool. I don't even know how we met. I think I saw you. I know I saw you at an event. Castle Hill one time. You had the photo booth.
Okay.
Everything going. I'm like, who this is over here, man? And it's funny how stuff work. We just end up, the changing information and stuff like that, and stuff just kind of start going from there. But I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah. Well, I'm Andrew, but I go by Drew. With Fire Lens Photography, Videography, Photo Booth.
Hey, listen. Whatever you need, one-stop shop. This he got. Listen. You need your trees cut down. You need, anything done. You need photography, videography, wedding, commercial, photo shoot. Anything with a camera, any service, he might could get it done for you. Anything that you need. So, this guy one-stop shop, man. He a fireman. One thing I tell them all the time, I like to give people their flowers. I respect your hustle, man. I respect everything that you do. And honestly, bro, you just a good person, man. You can't really trust a lot of people. I done found out the hard way, especially in this industry and, what we doing. It's hard to trust a lot of people, man. And you definitely a guy that I trust. You feel what I'm saying? You very trustworthy. You're a good person. You're a good man, good father.
Appreciate that, man.
The whole nine, bro. So that's why I rock with you, man. Anytime I was thinking about who I'm gonna have on here first. I'm gonna have Andrew on here first. Of course, why not? We are studio partners, studio mates. So a lot of people come to the studio, they see Fire Lens photography and stuff like that. So before we even get started, just kind of how do you even come up with that name a little bit?
Well, like you said, I'm been a fireman 13 years now, firefighter, paramedic, and I was working. I wanted to pick up some on the side, and I was just trying to think. I always liked photography, so came up with the name firefighter, Fire Lens Photography. Kind of plugged together, sounded perfect. I went with it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how long you been a fireman? You say?
About 13. Man. Going on 14 years.
For real? So what made you just be like, I'm gonna go be a fireman? Like, what made you even come up with that?
Honestly, I wish I had like an inspirational type story for it, but I don't. Simply, I needed a job at the time. They were hiring.
That's what's up, man. That's
straight out of high school. Didn't know what I wanted to do, but in mind said, hey, why don't you go try the fire department? Because I was in shape at the time. I was like, all right, went try it out. And I actually fell in love with it.
You said you was in shape at the time, so as in you done got out of shape. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to where you at right now.
I used to be a lot better shape. Kind of got a little dad bod going right now.
Oh man, listen.
All good.
If I had kids and I could look like you, I'm doing something right. I'm trying to look like you without kids. So but nah, that's what's up, man. So kind of explain to me how you kind of got into photography side.
Well, actually, my backbone, my wife. People see my face, but it's really me and my wife. And she actually was doing photography when I met her. She was doing weddings, and on a smaller scale, not as big as we were now, but she was doing weddings here and there. And so when she got out of it, shortly, I guess when we got serious, she got out of it. And then, like I said, I was looking for a job. I mean, trying to think of something I could do on my own. I was like, hey, let's pick back up on photography. And she wasn't really. I guess she got burned out on or whatever. She wouldn't really want to do it. But she did become interested in photo booth because she seen actually like a spam ad come on her email about a photo booth expo out in Las Vegas. And of course, she loved travel, so she's like, "Hey, you want to go to Vegas and look at some photo booth?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we flew out there. Actually, bought a photo booth. So when we came back, the business was going to be photo booth.
Yeah.
Then I learned the photo booth. I got interested in photography, because she was always a photographer. I wasn't. Once I got into it, I wanted to run full speed ahead with the photography, and then the photo booth became like a second option.
Oh man, that's what's up. So this, if I'm understanding right, this both of y'all kind of second thing photography, huh? Because she got a job.
Yeah,
right?
My wife, she's a nurse. She's a registered nurse. She's been doing that probably about 11 years.
Oh, that's what's
11,
up.
12 years, yeah.
That's what's up. So y'all do so many weddings and coming from, I kind of been able to see your growth a little bit, and I love it and everything. Cause every time I hit you, now I got weight, I got weight. It be so funny now. I hit you, I like, I know Drew probably got a weight, but I still just shoot it anyway. Like, man, you got something this day, but seeing y'all growth. But kind of explain to me like how y'all, because y'all do have 2 beautiful kids, right? And y'all got one on the way, and everything. So it's kind of explain like, how do you get to balance? That'd be my main question too. Like, how do you balance everything, man, that you got going on?
Man, scheduling.
Yeah, scheduling. That's big. That's big.
If it's not in my calendar, it has to be in my calendar. It has to be blocked off. My whole life is blocked off in the calendar. Yeah. Unfortunately, everything I do, like I said, I got 3 jobs, so I feel like I'm in my hustling years.
Yeah.
I'm in my 30s, so when I get to my late 40s and 50s, I want to be chilling. I want to be relaxing.
Man, I'm with you on that.
So these are my grind years. So like I said, we got some plans in mind. But just scheduling, man. Just keeping somewhat of an organized schedule about the things I have to do with all 3 of my jobs.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, man, let's kind of crack into this weddings thing, bro.
Yeah, man.
So of course the podcast is called the Preferred Vendor Podcast.
Absolutely.
So, and I know you are probably a preferred vendor at a few places, so just give me your thoughts on just in general, like what do you think about what do you love about wedding?
Man, weddings are definitely my favorite when it comes to like the photography that we do. I just love the challenge. I love to create the memories, is what I call them. I love to help create the memories. The days are special to the brides and grooms. I want to capture them in a way that's just gonna be timeless.
Yeah,
put some thought into it. I don't just go there just to snap a camera.
Yeah,
I go there to capture the memories in the most perfect way we can possibly do that.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So they're definitely gonna be my favorite. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So, how many weddings you think you have done? If you had to, I know you ain't got a number in your head, but you had to kind of guess, like how many weddings you think you've done? I know over 100, I'm sure.
Oh, I was definitely say over 100.
Yeah.
Over 100 for sure.
Yeah. So, with doing that many weddings, I know, you go to a wedding and you could kind of, I know for me, you can kind of tell, like, I can see where this wedding finna go and stuff like that. What if you had to, if a bride and groom come in here right now and they say, hey, Andrew, tell us what we need to do to have the most, the best wedding possible. What are some tips you think you could give some bride and grooms just on making their day just go smooth?
Okay, I got a few things.
Yeah.
For one, pick your wedding party accordingly.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Obviously, your best friends. Everybody does not have to be in your wedding.
Agreed.
They can come to your wedding, but they don't have to be
in the wedding. Gotcha.
A lot of times, I feel like people look on social media and other outlets to see things that they may want or envision for themselves to have. But the organization and planning might not coincide with what they want.
Gotcha.
So I would definitely say first plan, have a good coordinator. Have an understanding between the coordinator and a photographer, and in all the vendors for that matter.
Yes, very important.
Understand that if you want images to look a certain way, you have to get married at a place that looks like that. Yes. Don't be sending me pictures like off the coast of France, and you get married in a lodge. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. Exactly. So but also I would say just to first.
You good. You that.
Just to definitely have the organization in mind. Have a modest wedding party. Mm-hmm. Like, don't come in me with 30, 40 people. Because what it does is it waters down your images. Yeah. So now, instead of focusing on creativity and beautiful images, I'm focusing on trying to get a snap of it.
Everybody,
you know what I mean? So
definitely,
that's definitely a big thing of mine. Also, to have a wedding coordinator that understands that you're probably gonna pay a good amount of money for your pictures. You want good pictures, so to allot enough time for the photographer to be creative.
Yes.
People sometimes think that when he just snapped a camera. No, it's a lot more go into it than just snapping the camera. Like, so give the photographer time to be creative. Agreed. Understand that your location, whether you get married at church or venue or outside, like, a lot of time for portraits. Yeah, I call myself a wedding portrait photographer because I like the portrait
side. Yeah, definitely.
So a lot of time for those things. Plan out your day, and a big thing is
be on man.
Because you can plan all these things, but show up on time.
Not on time, everything is out the window now.
Exactly.
So that you think be on time would probably be your number one.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna have it all scheduled out, we have to stick to the schedule. And for things to flow smoothly. Remember, you planned it ahead, so the plan is for it to go smoothly. But if you don't stick to the plan, it won't go smoothly.
I feel that. That's what's up, man. So all couples, you hear that? That's coming from a veteran wedding photographer himself, and I agree to everything that he just said, especially the timing part, because y'all could come at me with this whole list of what y'all may want to do. We want to try to get this shot. We're going to do this at this time and stuff like that. And if I'm supposed to shoot the bride at 2 p.m., and the bride ain't even sat in the makeup chair, and we supposed to be doing bridal portraits at 2 p.m., now everything thrown off. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm not trying to just sit around, wait on you. So now I gotta go, okay, let me go do this then, and let me go do this then, and everything. And now just everything just out of sorts and out of whack. So that's why I do say, and I say one thing too, was I've been trying to push my brides, and it's harder, especially with, our color brides and stuff like that. They want stuff to be so traditional. Oh, man. But like go out the way with tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like tradition is it's called tradition for a reason. Like you don't have to go by that all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big thing for me because people don't take into consideration why that tradition even existed in the first place.
Yes.
Right there.
Right there.
When the big one for me is for my wedding photography, I always push the brides to do a first look.
Yeah.
It gives the photographer more time to get more intimate images, to capture those, that special moment just between you two and get those pictures. But you have the brides that want to stick to tradition about not seeing the girl before the wedding. Nobody can ever explain to me why that's even a thing.
I don't even know. Like I don't understand. Like you know what I'm saying, and it don't make sense. Yeah. But what's funny, and I'm not saying it's funny, but. I've done a few different races, weddings, and things like that.
Likewise.
And they do first look, get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? Do all of that. We'll knock half the pictures out. Yeah. Then.
What I always try to push the bride and groom to see is if you do a first look, that takes away the factor of not seeing each other.
Yep.
And then it gives you more time to. Because a lot of times, if you're on time, you have more time before the wedding to get all these images that you need. So if we can get the more images we can knock out before the wedding even start, after the wedding, everything flows even smoother. Like I said, I did a wedding of a different race, and they did a first look, and I had a 2-hour break, and I was working sitting there twiddling my thumb, like what I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting something. Why do I have so much time on my hand right now? So we took all the pictures before the wedding, all of them, except the family pictures because they weren't there yet.
Yeah, gotcha.
So literally after the wedding, we snapped the family pictures and went to the reception.
Ready to get it started. It's party time.
Everything was already done. Like I said,
I agree with that.
Like I said, it's always us who wants to take so closer to tradition without even having an understanding of why it even exists.
Yep, true that. And then even back then, when you think about, your parents' wedding and their parents' wedding, I guarantee you they wasn't paying a photographer $3,000-$4,000 to come.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So you could do traditional stuff then because they wasn't paying big money. They didn't even have cameras like that. I remember watching my mom wedding video on a regular. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, they had it so easy back then. Like wedding vendors back then, like. Whatever you give them, that's what they got. You feel what I'm saying? And there wasn't no social media to go bash people on and stuff like that and everything. Exactly. But
now we have to create movies.
You got to create a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally going into it with no strip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No script.
We got in our head like, okay, I know I'm gonna get this shot. But then that's what you say. Another thing on time because listen, and this is what I try to tell couples. we want it to look better than y'all want it to look.
Trust
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
trust me when I say this, because we're taking this and we're marketing this to other couples. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying?
Of course we want it to look good.
We want it to be in the magazine. We want to give you magazine quality images and stuff like that. But it's hard to be creative, like you said, when the timing is already thrown off. You know, so
another thing, I would say that I tell my brides as well to. All right, usually what happens at a wedding, the bride and bridesmaids will be at a particular location. That's where the dress is, sometimes where the flowers are. They want the detail shots, but they don't have all the things that they need. They don't have the details. Where's your dress? It's on the way. Where's his ring? He has it. Why does he have it?
Come on.
I had a bride that asked me when she got her pictures back, hey, did you get any pictures of the groom's ring? I was like, I asked you for the groom's ring. You said he had it. He didn't get there till it was time to take his picture. So just, a forethought and planning. Maybe it's some things that we don't think about, but again, that's why we're doing the podcast. So
right there. And that's honestly, when I was thinking, I was like, bro, I really want to do a podcast where I could speak with people in the industry that does this. So couples and, even, photographers or, beginning photographers, videographers, whatever, could kind of have a guide to go by to kind of what to expect, what to ask from your photographer, what you think we may need, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. So like I said, the biggest thing with me is definitely the timing, and definitely the first look. I've been pushing all my couples for first looks because, one, I tell them that moment just between y'all two it means more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just y'all have that. I know you want to see, because you got to think about guys. You know what I'm saying? I maybe I've done over 100 weddings for sure, and like I may been to maybe 3 to 4 of them where, you see on Instagram and stuff where the grooms bust down crying and stuff like that. It is rare that happens. I know for me personally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've had it once.
One guy may shed a little tear or something like that, whatever, but like the crying,
I think that the moment itself would make that emotion come.
Yep.
Not that he just probably seen you last night.
You know what I'm saying? Just seen you last night. You feel what I'm saying?
So I think the moment of you walking down the aisle is what makes it more so than him seeing you.
Definitely like that moment. But I tell people, like, with first looks, not only just thinking about, our side of things, as in like, all right, we get to go ahead and get these shots out the way. I mean, that's how we're thinking, already. Like, man, we get these shots, but like, so I'm thinking about just the moment in general, as in, okay, these two get a chance to kind of just see each other for the first time.
To me, that's more intimate and more special because you see her when everybody else sees her, or you see her before everybody else sees her.
Long time. You know what I'm saying? I think
that's more special.
I think it's beautiful, and I tell people, because and that's another thing I can relate to you on, as in, we both do photography and videography, and that's kind of, as the more you see, that's kind of rare that, it's a one-stop shop. Like, you have a company that does it, but it's not a lot of company that does it to a high level, So, we're thinking about the picture side of it, but we're also thinking about the movie side of this too. You know what I'm saying?
Capture that emotional moment, that special moment.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I know what I have started doing. I told a couple of this. I like, all right, we can just fake it after. We just fake the first look after this. Something like that. We just fake it. Yeah. But hey, listen, and this is another thing for couples. Like, a lot of things, especially if time is of the essence. Yeah. I tell them, we just have to fake that. We have to fake that. Yeah. Fake your brush. I'm not finna be in there while you get your whole makeup done.
I don't.
I'm not finna do that. I come in there at the end. Really, I come in there when you're done. Yeah. You sit back down in the chair. All right, let me get 5 seconds. That's 5 seconds of the video. That's you don't want 100 pictures of you getting your makeup done. You know what I'm saying?
I do the same thing. When you about 10 minutes before, I'll come in, I'll snap a picture.
Right there.
Do a quick video clip of her brushing your face in slow motion.
Right there. Just like that. And we on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
She doesn't want to see her face half made up.
Yeah, right there.
You got the contour lines still on
Right there. You don't want to see that. You're not finna post that picture on Facebook, so I'm not even finna take it.
She doesn't want that picture. So.
Yeah, so definitely. So like I said, I have to tell couples like, we do this, and I love the couples that let you do your thing, let you be the professional. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I have to tell couples all the time, like, hey, you gotta let the professionals do their job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, they're in a normal person that's been to over 100 weddings.
Come on now. Come on now.
So obviously, the photographer,
come on, we do this. I got another one tomorrow, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do this. I just left a wedding. Coming to your wedding, probably got another one tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, come on, we do this.
Seen it, done it. Like,
definitely.
Just listen. Just trust me.
Definitely, man. So just talking about weddings and stuff. So we talked about, especially you a wedding portrait photographer, but tell me a little bit of what do you get out the videography side? So when you go into, you got to do pictures and video. Let's just solely talk about video for a minute. Mm-hmm. So like, what are you looking for? Like, what kind of shots are you looking for your videos?
I'm trying to. So like I said, it's a duo. Me and my wife. She shoots primary video. Like when we're doing photo and video, she shoots primary video, and basically she is there to capture what's happening. I'm there I take pictures and I do the cinematic, the creative shots.
Gotcha.
So I'll do the creative shots, and so when I'm there, video wise, while I'm taking pictures, I'm looking for any creative angle, any creative effect I can do. To add to that video to make it more interesting.
Gotcha.
One thing I like to do with videos is build the scene.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we're making movies. Mm-hmm. So the first thing I want to do is I want people to watch the video. I want them to understand where we are. Mm-hmm. So whether that be a drone shot over the cityscape, coming into the venue, and inside the venue, the decor, the decoration, the details. So I'm building the scene before you ever see a person. So with that being said, it takes time to capture all those different shots. So a lot of times I get to the venue like a little early. I got to put the drone in the sky. Yeah. I got to get all those building shots. I got to do detail shots. One thing I do hate is when it's time to take pictures and the decor is not finished.
Man, listen, I was just gonna say that, man. I was like,
because that sets you back. Because
it set me back.
They're expecting pictures of decor,
and the decor not ready yet.
But when it's time for me to take pictures of you, I could have been taking pictures of decor, but the decor wasn't finished. Yep. So that's just another thing. Like, brides might want to ask, hey, when you're making your timeline, hey, when's the decor going to be finished? And then compare it when the photographer is supposed to get there.
That's true.
So I know that's one thing that probably never happens, but I think it should.
Yeah, but hey, that's why I say this another thing where I really want to get these type of things off the table, because and this is not just if you're thinking about booking us. This is for any wedding that you go to, whether you book us or not. This stuff that you should really think about, because like I said, I agree with you. There's so many times that I get there and I could go and not do the core shots that we ain't feeling with that one yet. Only shoot this half of the room. You know what I'm saying?
I've literally had designers say, hey, don't shoot anything until I finish. I'm like, well,
and so when you gonna be finished? You know what I'm saying?
And then she didn't finish till right before the wedding, so I didn't have time to get shots.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's just that's just a planning thing. So if I was a bride, I would tell them to when they're making their timeline out to have an understanding with the designer about when they will finish. And I know a lot of other things come into consideration, like when the venue would open and all that thing. So it's just something to think about.
All right, Drew. So one thing I will say that I respect, and you was talking about you and husband and wife team. And I told my significant others in the past, I was like, man, husband and wife teams win. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't have to, in my opinion, you don't have to outsource too much and everything. You get to keep that money in, and then y'all kind of on the same page already. So tell me.
Basically, it's like free labor.
Free labor, basically. You know what I'm saying? For like, hey, come on now, this help pay the bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? So tell me what you love about, you can tell me the good and the bad if you don't mind. Like, tell me what you think. What's the the best thing about being a husband and wife team, and what you think some of the downfalls of being a husband and wife team.
I think that overall, a husband and wife team is winning.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely winning.
Agreed.
And above all else, nothing else is better than that.
Yeah.
When you have something and you have somebody that's on your team that has your back, like I said, you've worked with other people in the past, and you can't trust anybody more than you can trust your wife.
It's hard, man. It is hard.
And with that being said, I'm blessed.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Also,
oh man, you can just tell me one thing. You gotta just tell me one thing. So what would you say? What would maybe be the biggest downfall of a husband and wife?
The dynamic of man and woman.
Yeah, got you.
When I'm in my zone working, if I'm in my zone, and you know how it is when you're in your zone, like hey,
do this.
Hey, give me that.
Yeah.
Hey, go get that shot of the groom.
Yeah.
Hey, go do the.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, why are you talking to me like that? You know what I mean? Like I'm like,
yeah. And you're not looking at it like
Yeah. But as men, you like, okay, we got stuff to do. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You don't really so much focus on how he said it.
Yeah.
But for a woman, my wife, I have to make sure that even in the heat of the moment, I'm like, hey babe, do you mind? Or no, that's not right. No. And then it's like, she's a woman, so she's tender. So I had to constantly remind myself, because I can be a little straightforward, and it's just in my nature. It's not like I'm trying to be mean or anything. But if I'm like, no, that ain't right, she might get offended.
Yeah.
So like, but in my mind, like, this is not the time.
Yeah. Like right now, can we do this later?
Like we've been doing weddings, and she get mad, like not talking to me no more. Like, I'm like, can you like do that later? Like,
oh man,
we kind of need to be doing
it. I feel that.
And she quits like once a week. So
once a week.
Yeah, like she's I'm not helping you no more.
Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny, man. But like I said, I definitely salute you. I've seen y'all in action and stuff like that, and like I said, that's why I used to, tell people I used to talk to. I like, bro, like husband and wife teams are winning, bro. Like, and but I definitely feel that side of it. Do you think that side of it make you be more like just aware of how you working in general, or are you just Yeah,
I do. It does make me more aware, and I didn't even notice it. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't even know that how I was. It's just it's normal to me, So until she pointed out the way I am, because I can be a little abrasive.
Yeah.
She always say, like, when you get attitude, when you at a wedding, you got attitude. I have attitude. I don't feel like I have attitude.
Yeah,
I'm just working. Yeah. Like it's so much going on up here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I gotta capture Hollywood style images and shoot a movie at once. Yeah.
You feel what? And then you got one time to do this.
I'm
Steven
what I'm saying? Spielberg. Man.
Come on. And then, like I said, you got
It's one take.
One take.
Let's shoot a movie in one take.
One take. You feel what I'm saying? And it better come out right, and you better capture every angle and every single thing. So I feel it definitely a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell people I know a lot of great photographers who hate weddings. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I never do a wedding and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I be telling them I never do this. So you know what I'm saying? I tell people I'm a wedding photographer, but I take pictures on the side. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I take my weddings wholeheartedly serious and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I take my pictures serious. Whether it's birthday pictures, graduation, it's different though, man. It's different.
You're not in that studio shooting movies.
You know what I'm saying? You're not. It's just like it ain't the same. And like knowing that, I can't explain the feeling of when you go back and you look at this shot that you got and you be like, ooh.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I do it all the time.
Like, man.
I do it all the time.
Or I can't explain the feeling when you look at and you didn't get the shot. You're like, oh my God. I'm like, geez.
The thing that scares me the most, because I've had this happen, audio.
Oh man, yes. Oh man.
You didn't get the audio.
Yes.
I got a wedding and then I got the audio back and it was
man.
like, I mean, you do a test 1, 2, you run it, and then like midway through you realize that your audio sucks.
Man, it sucks. It sucks, man.
Stressful.
I done done things where I done made the officiant Go get in the car, go in the closet or something, and re-say the whole thing you just said. Like, just by as much as you can remember. You know what I'm saying? I mainly need, we come to you today, and you know what I'm saying? I need, like, I now pronounce to you. I need all of that. Go back and do it, and I could try to fake it in there with some shots and stuff like that.
That was serious.
Man, listen, I need that more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because if I ain't got the audio of the fish, I'm like, I don't even know where to start now. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely audio for sure.
I always redundantly mic the pastor.
Yeah.
So I have my regular wireless mics, and then I'll put a pocket mic on just in case one fails.
Gotcha. That's what's up. That's smart to do. So kind of tell us, we'll keep it rolling, but kind of tell us like what you shoot with, what you like to, what tips. So if I was starting out today, right, of course, you grew your inventory over time and stuff like that. But what are the basic things you need to shoot a wedding? Let's say video first.
Video. Good audio equipment.
Good audio.
Don't skimp on the audio.
Yeah.
Get good because it can ruin. It can make or break you.
Yeah.
You have to have good audio. And first and foremost, what I tell people all the time is to understand your equipment. Like you should. If I have a wedding and something happens or goes wrong or setting, I
gotta know how to fix it.
Yeah, like I said, one take.
100%.
So before it's not even about the gear. You'd be surprised how many people have cameras that don't know how to use them. Didn't even know it could do it. Like understand your gear. Before I ever purchase any piece of gear, I learn everything about it before I even have it in my hand. That way, when I get it, I just start doing it because I've already researched it. So when I bought that camera, I shoot with Canon. I like Canon. I don't have anything against any other brand. It's simply because that's the one I bought.
Yep. Honestly, I'm the same way.
If I had bought Nikon, I'd be
exact same way.
That's what I bought first. So,
exact same way.
People pit them back and forth with each other, but it's personal preference.
Yeah,
they all have same specs.
Yep, they all do the same. 9 times 10, they all getting pushed out the same factory. You know what I'm saying? So
same parts come from the same factory.
Yep.
So, but yeah, for me and the operating system that I use is Canon. I enjoy their products, and I say to anybody who's starting in photography, like learn your craft. Don't pick up the camera and shoot in automatic mode because that'll screw you up.
Yeah.
Don't take shortcuts. Learn how to light. Learn how about lighting.
Because
lighting is real.
That's why I tell people that's all photography is.
Yeah.
Lighting.
When you're shooting a wedding film and you get in this venue and it's all dark and dim and you got a f/5.6 and variable to 6.3 lens, like you're in bad shape.
Yeah.
You're in bad shape. So I would
say be a grainy video.
ISO will be through the roof. But I would say to just like I feel like wedding photography is more advanced. It's like a level up from regular photography.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to light any situation.
Any situation. Yep.
And that
in the
I would say expose. You have to expose every situation.
Yeah.
So, for anybody who's starting up and coming, I wouldn't definitely start with weddings. I would start with learning my gear.
Learning your gear first.
The limitations of what I have.
Yeah.
Because you could spend as much money as you want on photography gear. As much as you want. You name the number, you can buy it. But you don't need all.
Yeah, you don't need it.
You need a good mic. I would say you need a decent camera, a great lens.
Lens is everything.
A nice tripod.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And now you can add to those things, but for the basics, that's what you need.
And vice versa, what you say with photography? Do you think that a camera would do? Cause I know a lot of people, and I wish I was like that. I used to kind of be like that. I used to just do natural light stuff like that and everything. But then once I started doing flash, I'm like, it's over for
flash. If you can shoot flash, you can shoot natural light. But if you shoot natural light, that doesn't mean you
shoot flash. That's very true.
But knowing how to do both, like I said, everything is about lighting. So if you can light any scenario, obviously we can light natural light. So if you can come in there and you can go into a venue that's dark, dim, which most of them are, and you can learn how to light that scenario to produce good, sharp, clear images. Like now you're getting something. So,
that's what's up.
And then the thing is, when they hire you, they don't
know nothing about none of this.
They know zero about lighting.
They want good pictures.
It's a couple venues that I'm like, when they book, I'm like,
Ah man, I listen the same way. That's like, I got one coming up. Thank God it's just video, so I kind of maneuver, but I just hate the layout and everything. And that's another thing too. And of course, you know, couples don't have to come to us about venue selection, but also, you know,
and you know what? It's not their job. Like if they like that venue, then it's our
job to make it look good.
To make it look good.
Yeah,
that's what we charge.
Yeah, you're right. And I will say this, and this is what I feel like with any type of vendor dealing with weddings, you get what you pay for. You feel what I'm saying? So if you might get lucky and can pay you know, a small price, and it might come out amazing. You feel what I'm saying? But 95, and it might 9 times 10 it might not. If you want to go the cheaper route, you know, definitely it's gonna see it. You definitely gonna see it.
For the most part, the prices around here are pretty much accordingly.
Yep.
The cheaper photographers may not be that good, but they may be all right. You know, I mean, it's just and also your standards.
Yeah,
standards of what good
standards.
Bad is.
I think that's the most important thing.
Your standards of what good and bad is. So understand that if you have high standards of what your imagery should look like, then you have to understand that it comes at a cost.
That's true.
Now, if you just want somebody to take a picture, then by all means, hire who you want to.
Yep. That's very true. Yeah. What would you say then, outside of photography, right? What would you say? I give you my 3. What are the most important things at a wedding to make a successful wedding? Just let's say we giving tips to the couples. Okay. I tell people all the time, the most important thing to me, because you're gonna get what you pay for on everything. You know, photographer gonna do their thing, you know, the cake gonna do their thing, you know what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. But to me, it would be the DJ and it would be food. Them the top 2 things to me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put number 3 in there, a bar. You know, it depends. If you want, you know, people to leave fast and all of that, don't have a bar. You know what I'm saying? You want people to get up out of there as soon as y'all say I do. They might stick around for the first dance.
By 6:30,
they got on down. Like, don't have a bar. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So what would you say? And I seen a DJ kill a wedding. Like, I seen a DJ just play slow music the whole night, nothing fun. You know, everybody's sleeping at the end of the day. Exactly. So what would you say?
I will say definitely DJ. And I mean, I feel like if you want your imagery to look a certain way, then you know the venue matters. Yeah. You can't. I can't have it look like Taj Mahal if you are in.
That's true.
A horse barn.
That's true. And I don't never even add venue in there, so that's very true. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say venue, definitely DJ. DJ creates it's some good DJs around here. I know 2 that are really just top tier, and then the rest of them just play music.
Yeah. Kind of like the DJs that interact with the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? Like kind of like a you know, MC for the night almost. Exactly. You know, that's important. That's important.
It's important. And when you have a good one, you see how important.
Yeah, definitely. Because a couple of DJs, I was like, y'all were better off just plugging y'all phone up and playing some music.
Pandora up. And
yeah.
DJ is spend money on a good DJ. These are the things. Obviously, photographers, videographers, venue, DJ. You know, you should have good food too.
Yeah, definitely. Food is important.
Yeah,
food is important. Yeah. Food is definitely important. So definitely. So let's last couple questions. I ain't gonna hold you up too long. Just some tips, because you being able. I haven't never had my own wedding, but you had a wedding. So looking back at your wedding, and now being a wedding professional, because when you got married, you wasn't doing wedding photography and stuff yet. So looking back at your wedding and everything, what do you say, like, all right, we could have saved money on that, or we could have did without that? What's something you think you could have did without?
Did without?
Yeah. Or just save money, or cut back on, or we really didn't need that, or we really didn't need this, or, you know.
Man, see, that's hard because my wedding was simple. Elegant, and I think it was pretty good.
Okay,
I got married at Old Capitol Inn.
Okay.
Our food was amazing because it was by Chef Bruce.
Okay.
It was per plate.
Yeah.
It was like, it wasn't like a buffet food. It was chef cooking per plate. I paid $35 a plate.
Oh man.
For 200 people.
Oh dang, well, that's big money, that boy, God. But it was good though, so it was worth it.
Yeah. People still talk about how good that was. So,
that's true.
We didn't have a lot of decorations, but my wife did want real white roses.
Gotcha.
We spent the money on that. So I really can't say what I could have done without, because I feel like we had a really nice wedding.
That's good.
I will say one thing I wish I had I didn't do video.
Ah, you didn't do a wedding.
We had pictures. We didn't do videography.
Yeah.
That's the one regret I do have.
Yeah.
Like, I wish we had to pay for videography.
Gotcha.
And I tell people that today. I was like, when I got married, everything was perfect. I got good pictures. I wish I had video.
Yeah. Cause pictures last forever. But
it's one thing to look back and see pictures like, oh yeah, that was a good moment. But it's another thing to look back in the video and watch it and get immersed into the scene again
and just relive that.
Yeah. Like, oh, I forgot about that. You know? So I mean, down the road, I feel like video matters.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I wish I would have done that.
That's what's up. That was so. Y'all see now, video is very important, honestly, and it's not just us trying to sell y'all an add-on or extra or nothing like that. Like, videos are important. You know what I'm saying? It tells the story of your day.
Well, I say this all the time. I'm like, when I talk to clients, I'm like, I'm capturing your memories. Because a lot of, like, my wedding was a blur.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of planning, it was a blur.
Man,
somebody gave me a couple of shots of something after. What happened? I want to see the video. But I didn't
That's true.
So
that's true.
It definitely is important.
That's true.
I tell people that whether you book me or not, make sure you get those things for you.
It's important. It's important. And I tell people, especially couples, that try to take a moment and just and enjoy it, because weddings, especially for wedding couples, it's a job. Don't think we just the ones working, because you got to think y'all get there early, y'all got to tucks you in charge of, you overseeing everything. You got to take the pictures at this time, then you got to line up at this time, then you got to go through the ceremony, then you got to take post-wedding pictures, then you got to do the first dance, then you got to do, daddy, daughter, mama, son, you got to do all of this, and then you got to food, and you got to do toast. It is a full day job for not only us, but for the couple that's doing it too. So in that moment, try to find a time to really just enjoy it and appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Because it flies by.
I feel like in that instance, you should hire a good planner.
Yeah.
Because they should take all those stresses off you.
Yeah, should.
Like, I should be just chilling, going with the flow. Yeah. And then when she says time to do this, I go. Yeah. Like, not me wondering when, where, how, what. You shouldn't have anywhere.
Yeah. So I think me and you kind of on the same page. One of the most important things to a wedding is a planner. Not a friend that you got
not your maid of honor.
Not your cousin that my cousin said she gonna help me out. Not my mama there, because your mama even got stuff to do. Like you want your mama to be able to enjoy it too. A real planner, unless your friend or your mama or your cousin is a real wedding planner that has weddings under her belt.
Yeah. I will say this. There's a lot of people that give themselves titles.
Yeah. Yeah.
The market has become saturated with professionals in every field.
Yes.
So
Hands
I will
down.
say, like you said, that has successful weddings under their belt.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to talk to some people that you planned.
Yeah. Fact.
Who did you references? Any other job you require references?
References, yes.
Who wedding did you do?
Yeah.
And did you do a good job?
Yep.
You might have done it, but did you do a good job? So did it flow smoothly? What talk to somebody else.
Yep.
Hey, did so and so planned your wedding? How did she do? That's good. Because the market is so full of saturated with people who call themselves professionals in this field, and they are not.
You preaching, bro. You preaching. That's facts, man. So definitely wedding planning, day of coordinator is definitely important. Yeah. So man, as I get ready to let you go, man, give me some, just tell me what can we expect from Fire Lens Photography in 2023?
Man, we're just gonna try to stay on pace for the amount of weddings that we want to do, that we think we can handle, and also just elevating our craft. I want to get better with my video production. I want to get better with my image quality. I'm not satisfied. Like, I feel like I'm doing okay, but I'm definitely not satisfied. Like, you're definitely going to see a higher level of professionalism from Fire Lens Photography.
Definitely. That's what's up. And then do you think, I'm going to get you out here, do you think that, with you having kids, is this something you possibly could pass on down to your kids? They may take over the brand one day?
I'm hoping so. But I mean, right now, I can't even get them to sit still to take a picture. So I did. My daughter did tell me she wanted to be a dentist and a photographer. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. There it is. There it is. There it is. It was fun. I asked my niece, and I'm trying to do better about it this year. I asked my niece, I was like, "You gonna be a photographer when you get out?" She's like, "No, photographers don't get to spend time with their families." I was like, "Oh man,
she got your number. She got your number." She got your number.
Oh man, and just one more question, man. So like I said, I know we've been giving tips, but you had to just leave a bride that may be thinking about, you know, booking with Fire Lens and stuff like that. Why should they book with you?
Like I tell people all the time, as far as what we provide, I feel like that we provide clear, crisp, good, professional quality imagery, and that style of photography does not go out of style.
True.
So that's what we provide. So.
That's true, and I co-sign that, y'all. And trust me, I ain't one of them that I'm not finna co-sign anybody. Like Andrew could be a witness to myself. I don't just get anybody to cover a wedding for me. You know what I'm saying? Like wholeheartedly, but I know I can say, "Hey, Drew, can you shoot this for me?" And I already know, like, I don't have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got to worry about nothing. So he's definitely one of the best. I'm gonna say. I say local, I say statewide, but the one of the best ones out here, honestly. So if you're definitely thinking about, getting married, or you're looking for a photographer, videographer, one-stop shop person, and just a good person in general. Cause I like to tell my people, like, all my couples kind of become family. You feel what I'm saying? Sure. I've been lucky enough to be able to shoot from surprise engagements to baby showers to newborn photography and stuff like that. And so I love seeing just the whole process and everything, but he's definitely one of the best photographers, videographers, just good people out here. So you definitely should book with them and just tell them where they can find you, man.
And you can go to my page, Firelens Photography, on any social media platform, or just www.firelensphotography.com.
There it is. So y'all heard it first. Go ahead, book my guy, Andrew. Like I said, you getting married this year. You got a wedding coming up. He is definitely one of the top guys out here. Definitely lock him in before it's too late. Because listen, trust me, coming from me, the date is probably already booked already. So you better hit him up right now. He is booked. All right, booking 2020. You booking 2024 already?
Yeah.
Booking 2024. So you better get in early before it's gone. So. Yeah. I got him on the first episode of the Preferred Vendor Podcast. I appreciate you, my brother.
Oh, yeah, man. Glad you had me.
Man, I'm happy to have you on, man. Listen.
We
got the patio. We got the setup in the studio.
Yeah.
We share a studio, so this is just the beginning for us, man.
And sky's the limit.
We'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace.